Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. First, if you're new here, please hit that like button and hit the notification bell to be notified that when I put up new content like this. So first, my name is Stephen the Jupiterian, and I talk about astrology, tarot, and doll stuff. Today, I just received this cute little thing in the mail, which I will have a video on an unboxing of and demonstration, but I'm here today to talk to you about Mercury in this moving into the sign of Gemini. Right now, as I'm recording this, it is 12:45 p.m. on the west coast of San Francisco, California. Pacific Daylight Time, PDT. And right now, Mercury is at the 29th degree of Leo. And let's move this by hours. And we'll get a little bit dizzy today, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. When Mercury moves into Virgo, a sign that Mercury rules. Yay. It's a good thing until, well, it'll be a very good thing. I think this Mercury in Virgo will help in a lot of ways with details, getting things organized, you're getting your thoughts organized, and getting to the details and getting down to the nitty-gritty of everything that you could possibly be. Also, understanding things in a more practical, earthy way. Mercury in Virgo is Virgo is an immutable earth sign. It loves to communicate just like Mercury in Gemini, but Mercury in Virgo is a little bit more detail oriented. It sticks to facts and organizes their thoughts in a really systematic way. Where Mercury and Gemini sort of just like glosses over topics, moves from one thing to the next, gets bored very easily. Mercury in Virgo stays with it until it's complete, pretty much. Yes. So, and we'll have Scorpio on the rise, which will be, Scorpio will be rising on the west coast when Mercury moves into Virgo. Most definitely, yes. Because, whoops. Let's move it back a minute and then back another minute. There, okay, it's 29:59 and then 3:41, close to about approximately. We're If you're on the East Coast, it's 6:41 p.m. So this afternoon or this evening, Mercury will be moving into the sign of Virgo. And Scorpio will be at 28 degrees. The ascendant the rising will be at 28 degrees. So this is a Mars ruled sign, and Mars is in Gemini. It had just moved into Gemini. Yes, we went through that. Mars in Gemini, and August. August is going to be an interesting month when Mars conjuncts Jupiter. We'll see what happens here. Well, it's in the 8th house of Scorpio rising. So we'll start with Scorpio rising. Since we're here, we'll start with Scorpio rising, and I got to keep tab of the planets, the signs that I've covered. Since we're on Scorpio, we're starting with Scorpio, down Scorpio rising, and then, yeah, so then this Mercury has moved into your 11th house. You may be communicating with your friends more, and communicating or being the one to lead communications in a group setting, or actually you will talk to you'll be there'll be a lot of chatter and a lot of things going on in your 11th house of friends, of groups, organizations that you're affiliated with, or or you have joined, clubs too, sort of like that. Yeah, things like that. And friends, benefactors, where you can actually make some money. Sorry, my phone is going crazy. Sorry about that. And so your 11th house of Mercury in Virgo, your 11th house. We have I have all these other Regulus, which is also conjunct the asteroid Regulus. And here is Lilith at 7 degrees. The MC is in the 11th house. So when the midheaven is in the 11th house, this is almost like working with groups, or you're working in a group setting, you're working with other people, which is always best. And when you have midheaven in the 11th, if your midheaven was in the 10th, well, you'd be in a big, you'd be working for a big company. So, all right, on to what next? Okay, also Mercury also rules your 7th house, your 8th house of money, investments, investment banking, inheritance, and it's not real. Actually, let's see. Is it making? Well, it's forming a square to the ascendant. But if you have 28 degrees ascendant, then it's really not doesn't apply to everybody who has a Scorpio rising. It is in conjunction or quincunx to Pluto. Yeah, 0 degrees. Something is troubling your mind. Maybe you're working on a project or communication or contact with another person. Well, or get some news that upsets you. So yeah, actually this is all about communication, a lot of noise, possibly in groups. So uh yeah, and it's in conjunct Pluto, which is also like intense and transformative, could be transformative if you know how to use this energy. Utilize the energy with Mars, with the moon in Aries. So this lunar, it's a lunar type of thing, but actually the sun is in your 10th house. So is Venus in your 10th house. So you'll be very popular. People will see the light shining on your career, and the people will see the value you put into your career with Sun and Venus in your 10th house. Okay, let's move on to the next. Sagittarius rising. If you're Sagittarius rising, Mercury is in your 10th house. So maybe you'll be communicating about, maybe there'll be, you may get and you may get emails or something in the about career opportunity. A lot of correspondence with about your career. And the Sun and Venus in the 9th is maybe foreign travel or traveling, book publishing. Maybe you have an idea that's shining a light here. And for a book to be written. And Mars and Jupiter are in your 7th house. So Mars in the 7th house usually cuts and separates and brings a lot of fast action here. But when it conjuncts Jupiter, I believe I think it'll be a positive thing. This occurred in 1989, where I was 19. I'm going to I'm going to change this. I'm going to edit the chart to 1989. See, Jupiter was back in Gemini in 1989. Let's go back a month because Mars is back there. We need to go back a month or so. When Mars, oops. Huh. Well, okay. Jupiter was in 1989 in, okay, let's go back in time. Shoot. Okay, yes, here we are. Jupiter and Mars, 1989. It was March 11th, actually. March 11th, where it was conjunct. That's right. March 11th at 0 degrees. So, geez. Sorry about that. Alrighty. So yeah. So wherever, so you see in 1989 and March 11th, we had a conjunction between Jupiter and Mars, or Mars and Jupiter. You follow the fastest planet first, which is Mars, and then Jupiter. Okay, so let's go back to our time clock. And when Mercury will be moving into Virgo, or uh, sorry, that was my phone is barking, getting text messages. All right, so Sagittarius, we were on to you. Sagittarius. Oops, I going too fast. Oh boy. Okay, Sagittarius. I think I did Sagittarius when Mercury was in your 10th. Okay. And then we have Chiron at 23 degrees, which happened at the eclipse, which is, yeah, around this eclipse we just had. And Mars is out of Taurus, moved into Gemini. So this is in your seventh whole sign house. And let's see. Pluto is making a square to Mars. Well, Pluto is making a square to Mars for Scorpio rising too. So yeah. So could be a lot of communications, actions, and communication, and it's going to be noisy. We have this square here with Mars and Mercury. A lot of communications, a lot of maybe miscommunication too, could be. But Mercury is making an in conjunction to Pluto, as I said, for Scorpio rising also. But yeah, actually there's also a square between Mercury and Mars in Gemini, which both rule Mercury. So there'll be a lot of chatter, a lot of things that actions may not go well with the words that you're going well with the things you're saying. This square making it very, it's a difficult square, but they're both ruled by Mercury, by Virgo, by Mercury, yes. Virgo and Gemini are both ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is in Virgo. So you should make sure you know that you cross your T's, dotted your I's, and followed the plan to from A to Z, or put your ID list and follow did everything in order. And so yes, actually your Sagittarius rising may get correspondence, which will be a good thing. Career, you'll be communicating a lot about things having to do with your career. Maybe people are talking about you and your career, or actually your partner maybe talking about your career, business partner, or your spouse. And yeah, I would not be surprised that it'll be very well received. And Sagittarius, you have your midheaven. If you have your midheaven in Libra, yeah, that's it. Yeah, the people will be talking about you. Yeah, yes. Maybe your partner may be even talking about you. Definitely, because Libra is the other. Okay, moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn rising, sun, moon, and stellium. Well, this is occurring in your ninth house. Maybe you are publishing a book, getting that book completed and getting it to the publisher. And the work, yes, because actually this is the Mars and Jupiter in your sixth house is about work. Hard work you'll be focused on, and getting in things in order for you to get that book deal, or to get that published, get those that book to a publisher book, or maybe you'll be publishing or traveling overseas for work, communicating a lot with, maybe you may even learn a new language from another culture, or another religion or philosophy, learning a new philosophy too that aligns with your work, or maybe not align with your work because it squares Mars. You may have trouble with co-workers or your daily routine, or things having to do, separating from your job to do something, get yourself out there and noticed, and talking about ninth house things, maybe philosophy, a new philosophy, or a new way of thinking, of astrology. Ninth house is also astrology. Well, so is the eighth, but this is like other unfamiliar places, and being out of your comfort zone, which is a good thing for you, Capricorns. You're very good with organizing and getting people together. And with Capricorn rising, well, this Mercury is trine to your ascendant, whole sign ascendant of Capricorn. And and it's in conjunct Pluto, which is in your second house. So you may be transforming money, or transforming your accounts, or transforming how you buy and consume things. Maybe possible. Um, and it's, oh, actually, Pluto is also making a trine to Mars. Forgot that. So yeah, Pluto is also making a trine to Mars. So it's almost like we have a T square. Huh. Huh. Okay. There'll be lots of things going on in your home life, maybe healing a new well, yeah. Aries, your home has been in the spotlight for a while since the eclipse, and now it's in Leo. So the sun is in your eighth house of other people's money, investments, um, inheritance, um, and a lot of, yeah, this could be like a psychological house too, where you're dealing with um, the mind, deep contemplative things, actually, because yeah, the eighth house is a deep house where you're you're thinking about what you're, well, the ninth house is thinking of um your life in a and future, your future life, which how you want to be or seen in the future. This is sort of like starting to feel that energy. What else do I want to say about Mercury? Well, you may be talking about your future. Yes, about your future with your job. Maybe you're cutting off something, maybe you're quitting a job to get to something that's better and bigger than you. your your philosophy on your career may change. I think that is beneficial for you, Capricorn. Okay, let's see. Aquarius. Aquarius rising. Pluto is in your eighth house of other people's money, debt, credit cards, debt, credit card debt, inheritance, investments, um, things you put your investments in. Uh, you'll be maybe you'll be talking to your representative of your bank, or the representative of a credit card company, to get a lower interest rate or higher interest rate so you can make some money on your investments. And that's squaring your Mars in your fifth house. So something having maybe do with children, your entrepreneurial um, conquests, creative, something creative, or maybe children, procreation. Maybe some of you will be procreating, Aquarius, or not. Actually, maybe a child will be leaving the house. Mars cuts and severs, so maybe something, your child is moving out of the house for you, Aquarius. And you have, yeah, Pluto is in this house, it's in conjunct to Mercury, and it's trine to Mars. So something is changing within your um with your children, your creativity, transformation, or like um restructuring your personality, your inner person, your inner um person, your inner personality, maybe, something say is changing within you. So this is like, yeah, when Mars moves into close to conjunct Jupiter, it's like a reset, I think. 1989, as I showed before. Okay, so Pisces, rising sun, moon, stelliums, Pluto. No, I'm sorry. Pluto is an Aquarius. That's in your 12th house. I wanted to start with Gemini. Mercury in Virgo. I'm sorry. Mercury is ruled by Gemini too, but it's in Virgo. Oh, good grief. Okay. Today, tonight, Mercury enters Virgo, and it'll be in your 7th house of relationships, of one-to-one relationships, your spouse, your business partner, open enemies too. Could be talking about you, talking shit about you. Yep. Or maybe someone from your home is talking shit about you. There's a squaring. Mars is making a square to Mercury, and it's in conjunct to Pluto. So maybe someone's talking shit. Yeah, but trash talk and or your spouse maybe trash talking you. Pisces. Ooh. That's not good, but okay. Um, could be negotiating, getting those ideas, details with your spouse, communicating more, like getting that idea, those communicating with your business partners or your spouse, yeah, in a more detailed and meticulous way. Yeah, so it's not a great time for Pisces to just sit on their hands and be like, what's going on? I don't know. Not all Pisces, like I have this sun in Pisces. I, I know how some people perceive Pisces as like their head is in the clouds and they're not paying attention. Well, Neptune can do that, and so can Saturn. Although Saturn is teaching you those lessons to watch out for what's going on. So, yeah. I'm sorry, Pisces. I love you. I am a Pisces. I swear. My birthday is March 2nd. Not laughing at you, I'm laughing with you. I get that all the time myself. I got that all the time myself growing up. Oh, Stephen's gonna be drug addict. Oh, Stephen's gonna do this. Oh, Stephen's gonna be no. Became an astrologer instead of being addicted to something nasty. I'm addicted to astrology, I guess. So what there are worse things to be addicted to, I guess, huh? All righty, let's move on to Aries. Hi. So yeah, something cutting and severing something at home. Um, your work, well, your focus mirror a lot. It's the sun is shining in your work sector. Your job, your co-workers are seeing what you're doing, but not getting recognized for it. But yeah, Venus and you're working, but actually that's fine. Just do what you need to do, Pisces. But make sure you are aware of what your surroundings, what's going on. Yeah, don't daydream. Well, actually, I am very um prone to daydreaming too at times. Yeah, I understand, but pay attention to what's going on. Um, uh, hidden enemies. Well, no, an open enemy may just be there to watch you fall and be like, no, yeah, we don't want that, Pisces. You are strong. You can do this. Uh, the moon is in your second house with the north node. Well, Chiron is here too. So there's healing in your bank account, your money, your money. So emotions may be high on your emotion, on your how you're making money, how you're spending money. Um, yeah, the moon in the second is, yeah, spending your money because you like it's almost like shop therapy for you, Pisces. Yes, but I mean, yeah, you're not aware of that, but that's what's happening. Your emotions are people may be emotional, but yeah, and stressing you out. So be aware that Mercury is in your seventh house, Pisces. On to Aries. Okay. Well, Aries, let's start with Mercury. Mercury is in your sixth house of work, your daily routines, health, exercise, health regimen, uh, exercise routine, or any kind of routine, daily routine. It doesn't have to be exercise, it could be just how you do things day to day, your day-to-day routine. Uh, you may even talk about it to other people, but you know what? It's good to talk about it. That but you might even write down a list of everything you need to do, Aries, so that you're staying on track, staying with the routine. Aries, sometimes you're like, well, this is a great idea, but you sometimes don't stick to it. You need to focus on the target and keep to it. Make a list, write down everything. Uh, keep a record. Also, like write lists. Yeah. Um, although something may be cutting or separating you from your from your neighbors, your siblings. The third house square, it's making a square to Mars. The moon is in your sign. We have the ascendant. Oh yeah, we have North Node in there and Chiron. So yeah, actually, maybe it'll be a healing thing for you to write down the things that you need to do, or you need to keep a to write down, keep a list every week. Actually, I would say it's a great practice, even a spiritual practice, to write down, keep a list for this month or until Mercury moves. Well, actually, all the time. Mercury is about writing, communicating, and yeah, I write down what you do daily. Like on that list, it could say I need to take a shower. Write that I take a shower, brush your teeth, or like feed the dog if you have one. What you're gonna have for breakfast, and things like that. So yeah, doesn't have to be you don't have to put down time, although that would be helpful too. So you give yourself a specific time that you're gonna get up, get out of bed, make the bed, brush your teeth at a specific time. Write down. Actually, that's what I did too. You can write down the times you want these to be done, so you'll have a specific routine for every day and every hour that'll be accounted for in your daily routine. I would definitely do that, Aries, so that it keeps you on track. It keeps you in alignment with what you need to be doing. It'll also keep you focused. Because Aries, you go all over the places like, this is a great idea. This is a great idea. This will keep you focused. Mercury in Virgo will help in a lot of ways here for you. You may want to have some fun with the Sun and Venus in your fifth house of play, of entertainment. It's well and good, but actually put that in your routine. Don't forget about your daily routine. You want to go to a basketball game, put that in on a list on a specific day that you want to do that. You have to fit that into your schedule. See where it fits in to your schedule, and all will be good, Aries. Believe me. You need to compartmentalize or put it in order by like what time you want to go to bed and by the time you go to bed. Every hour should be accounted for. Like how many hours do you want to put in to getting ready for work? How many hours how long do you want to get ready for work? Allow yourself some time for some delays. Comes August 4th when Mercury goes retrograde. Though, yeah, I forgot to say that about but for Aries, especially August 4th, Mercury will be moving retrograde. So put in for those delays that may occur for you when you're doing these, writing down your list for what you want to accomplish. Like, it doesn't have to be, I'm going, for example, I would not say I want to end world peace on this list. That's not what the list is for. It's almost like just to keep you in alignment with what's going on during the day and keep you on track. It's okay to miss some things on the list, as long as you did the list. That's all that matters for you. Okay. It's also a great spiritual practice for anybody who needs to keep focused on anything. But yeah. I learned that one a long time ago. And let's see. Well, maybe the transformations in your 11th house of friends, social groups, your social circle may have a transformation here, Aries. So, all right. And then we have, yeah. And I think that's all I wanted to cover. All right. Very cool. All right. On to our Tauruses. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Stellium, and Rising sign. Virgo, Mercury, Virgo. Yeah, Virgo is in the 4th house. No, your 5th house. So you may be doing talking about a creative project or getting a creative project, putting the details into your creative project, a creative, or you're like focusing on the details, focusing or communicating a lot about having or maybe even your entrepreneurial business. You're getting the details, doing the research. Although when Mercury goes retrograde, you'll be definitely doing research. You'll be doing aligning, assessing something. So yeah. Also, so Scorpio through to Taurus, yeah. So yeah. So you'll be reassessing when Mercury goes retrograde on August 5th, 4th. I'm sorry, August 4th. Mercury goes retrograde. Let's see. And you may have something having problem, maybe something going on with your money. I would just check that your money situation is in check when you're reevaluating, reassessing your business, entrepreneurial business, for instance, or if you want to go on a trip, like an exciting, fun vacation or doing something fun, make sure you have the means and the money to do so. So, and Pluto, there may be a transformation in your career. Yes, with career, this is the 2nd house and the 10th house have to do with the 2nd is money. This is career. The 5th, well, the 5th house could be the 2, but this 6th house is more like work. But this is your entrepreneurial spirit, your creativity, children, pleasure, too. Like and that's pretty much about it for Taurus, I think. Okay, next. Geminis. Well, Mars has just moved into your sign. And it'll be conjunct Jupiter on the 13th, 14th of August. But yeah, this is like changing something, cutting, severing something of your personality that no longer serves you. Mercury is in your 4th house. Maybe you'd be talking about doing something in the home or making some fine details with home decorating. talking about it, or even planning a home renovation, or Mercury in Virgo plan things. They write them down, they communicate them with your about your home, in your home. Could be some kind, or your father, even possibly. The fourth house could be, well, or your parents, maybe. Something's changing within your personality with Mars in your first house, Gemini. Your third house has the spotlight on it, the sun and Venus. So pleasurable things will be happening in your neighborhood with your siblings, your neighbors. Short distance travel, like maybe riding your bike in around the neighborhood. It'll be very pleasurable to do, and you'll maybe having some it's going to be exciting and fun with Leo on the third house. Leo is about fun. Leo likes to have a good time. Might be dramatic, but not terrible. But Mercury squaring Mars and in conjunct Pluto and trine what? Nothing. Mercury isn't trying anything at the moment. Okay. On to our Cancerians. Cancer, sun, moon, and rising, and stellium. And planets, or people with 4 or more planets in Cancer. Some people say 3 or more, but yeah, 4 or more. I would say the stellium of planets. Let's see. Ooh, you may be talking a lot to your neighbors. Or your neighbors will be talking a lot about you. Hidden enemies, maybe, well, cutting and severing from neighbors who are may find a hidden enemy who is a neighbor. Cancer, eek. But there'll be a lot of communication and chatter about in your neighborhood or siblings even. Just make sure that you're just sticking to facts and not opinion. Just stick to the facts, ma'am. That's right. Everything will be fine in the neighborhood if you just stick to the facts. You may have money story here, which will be great for you. You'll be making money. Value of your money is very well aspected here with Mars. No, with the Sun and Venus in your second house. Although Pluto is opposed to the Sun, and has been for a while, but it's transformative. It's going to bring a lot well, yeah, actually this may transform. Yeah, it'll be very transformative. Yes, in a positive way, I believe. let's see, making a trine to Mars, transforming things again with your actions. And yeah, until August 4th, things will be moving quite fast until the 4th of August. When Mercury goes retrograde, things will be slowing down again. Reevaluating, yeah. Maybe you'll be re-communicating those things that you want to take care of with your siblings or with your neighbors or in your neighborhood, or you had a dispute with a neighbor or someone on your commute to, like, maybe go in a grocery store. You had a confrontation with the cashier, for instance. Who knows? I don't know. You may that's just a scenario I put in my head. Maybe a cashier you had an incident with, an altercation. Well, not but you had words with. Maybe revisiting that when Mercury goes retrograde, until it goes back into Leo in your money sector. Okay. Cancer. Now on to Leo. 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 Well, your sun is, you're back. Well, and your time to shine, Leo. The sun is shining in your sign, Leo. And so is Venus. Mercury is getting your money situation together, organizing your money, organizing your bills, organizing yeah, actually this could be even in organizing your investments. Well, Saturn is definitely bringing the stability. Well, it's a retrograde, but Saturn in Pisces in the 8th house. Well, it's not happy in Pisces, but Saturn is bringing a lot of structure and a lot of discipline in your money sector of your bills, your debts, inheritance, or money and insurance, or in things that make you money or other people's money, like credit cards, investments. So Leo rising, and you may be cutting and severing from friends with Mars here in your 11th house. So things may be taking action in your 11th house here. When Mars conjuncts Jupiter, it'll get better. I believe Mars and Jupiter conjunction will be a very a reset button for friends, benefactors, and social groups for you Leos. What else? I think that's all I have. Yes? Okay, moving on to Virgo. Mercury is in your sign, Virgo. So your ruling planet in the sign of you, Virgo. Virgo, yes. You are back to communicating about you, your personality. It's all about me, Virgo. Yep. Communicating, but yeah, the way you communicate is, and your personality, you're talking about yourself. which is a wonderful thing to do for Virgo. They are analytical. We are going to be more analytical about what you want in your you personally, and Pluto is transforming a health routine here. So yeah, with that in conjunct Mercury, these are like health. Yeah. So you're definitely transforming health for your own sanity, your own personal gain, or something personal to you need, that you will need to work on. Possibly. That's a possibility. Or are you just talking about a health routine that you want to start to get yourself in better shape, to make yourself look better? Maybe you're doing a new skin regimen, or like trying a new product to make your skin brighter, or some new makeup, something new that will get people talking about you. Says you're gonna look good. It's about presentation, and yes, getting the details um, all situated. And Mars in your 10th house. Well, maybe you're quitting a job, quitting, or maybe something in your career is ending. Cutting and severing something in your career for something better when Mars conjuncts Jupiter on August 14th. Okay. On to Libra. Last but never least, Libra, because I started with Scorpio. All right, Libra. No, Libra, Pluto, I'm sorry. Mercury is in your 12th house. Maybe you'll have some nightmares, or people, or your hidden enemies will start talking about you behind your back, or something that's hidden from you, or repressed in communications, or you're not understanding something that someone's saying, not paying attention to something, Libra. But Libra, Venus, your ruling planet, is in your 11th house of friends, social groups. So yeah, actually you may find that you will be dealing with your social groups and your friends, but be aware that maybe someone in that group is not being all that truthful to you, or saying how they really feel. With Mercury in your 12th house of Mercury in the 12th house is not good for communicating or understanding what people are saying at the moment. It's severing something in your ninth. Well, maybe you're working on something in your ninth house. With Jupiter here, it's definitely a good time to start to maybe do something with book publishing, teaching, higher education, uh, getting a getting something published. But Mars is cuts and separates also. So you're taking action, although those actions could lead to something that you're saying in a very, how can I put this? Not so pleasant way. Yeah, actually, you may be talking about things in unpleasant ways. Your communication style may be more severe here in the ninth house. So, yeah, be leery of how you communicate to others. It may bring a betrayal of some sort in your public sphere of your life, because the ninth, 10th, and the 11th house are all public houses. This is like higher education. This is your career. The 10th is career, and the 11th is social groups. So something you may say in these sectors may not go over well for you. And Pluto is in your fifth house. So actually something creative, something having to maybe transforming a creative project, maybe transforming your business, your entrepreneurial business, even here in Libra. So something having to do with business, talking about business, because we have Regulus here, which is the asteroid of business. I There's going to be a lot. Yeah, the month from now until August. And when does yeah, so actually just from now, let's see. How many weeks will Mercury be Mercury will be going retrograde August 4th. So yeah. Mercury is at 3 degrees, it's moving slow. The 9th, it's already moving on the 4th, it'll start moving backwards or seem to be moving retrograde until August. Let's go back a day because when I move this to yeah at yeah, on August 15th, and then Jupiter and Mars have already conjunct, so yeah, Mercury will be retrograde and Mercury will move into Leo, back into Leo on the 15th, 14th. And right, so yes, I think that's all I have for you right now. So I'm going to stop my this share. And hello, everybody. And let me see. So that was all 12 signs for Mercury in Virgo. Let's pull some tarot cards. Mercury in Virgo. What does the tarot have to say for Mercury in Virgo? So this Mercury will be retrograde until September, I believe September 4th. Or is that in Virgo until September 4th? I think it's Mercury will be in Virgo until September 4th. Let me just double check that. I'll share that again. Shoot. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see. Mercury moves back into Virgo. Ah, okay. September 4th. Well, okay. Third, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, 8th. Okay. Now, between September 9th, 8th, 9th, yeah. Mercury will be back in Virgo. Okay. Mars will be in Cancer by then too. Mars will have moved into Cancer. Okay. So, all right, we're going way ahead of ourselves for the month of August. So that's for the next time. So yeah, but now the time clock. Mercury is almost at, well, at 29:56 minutes on Thursday, the day that I'm recording this, Thursday, September 25th. So later this evening or tonight, Mercury moves into Virgo, as I said, and I'm going to stop my share here. And okay. Okay, now we have, ooh, well, we have a lot of action here. Two of Wands. Yeah, a lot of Sagittarius energy here. Two of Wands. They're looking at the world overseas. And yeah, I see a lot of Sagittarius energy in that one. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So we're talking about communication is key here. Being more mature, Virgo, yes. Mercury and Virgo, communication is key. And then the 7 of Pentacles. So lots of hard work here too, I see for the future for us. And with this energy, actually, because there's a lot of earth energy, air energy. Virgo is also communication. So we have a lot of planets in earth and air and fire. So there's the Two of Wands, fire, earth. No, this is air, although Virgo is communication and earth. Virgo. We have a lot of planets and Earth, don't we? Or mostly in. Let's see. We have fire. Mercury is moving into the sign of Virgo, which is Earth. We have a lot of fire here. Mars, no, I'm sorry, Moon. But we have Uranus. Yeah, that's what Mars is like, is air, and Jupiter's air. Yeah, so a lot of fire, and yeah, Virgo is going to be, Mercury is going to move into its sign of Virgo. One of its home signs of Virgo, where it'll be, yeah, exalted and in dignity. So have a lot of dignity, Mercury, when it moves into Virgo. And nothing else is in the planet, well, except the sun. The sun is in this planet, in the sign it rules of Leo. Mercury is moving into a sign it rules, and it's exalted in Virgo. And that's pretty much about it. Yep. Alrighty, so that's all I got for you today, everybody. And thanks for watching. If you liked this video, hit that thumbs up key button. Subscribe if you're new here. I know a lot of you are watching these videos but not subscribing. I would love for you to be a subscriber to my channel, and I appreciate those who have already subscribed. And thanks again for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Have a great weekend starting tomorrow, Friday, where a lot of communications will be occurring, a lot of chatter, a lot of detailed information. All right. Thank you again. This is Stephen the Jupiterian signing out. Peace.